back to the channel. I'm going to show you how easy it is to change the oil on one of these GR Corollas. It's probably the easiest oil change I've ever done on a vehicle. I think the hardest part and the most time consuming part is actually getting it up in the air. So let's get started. All right, this is all you need. 4.5 quarts of 0W20. I know that's a big debate. You can run 5W30 as well if it's hot. Here is the OEM oil filter. 14 millimeter for the drain bolt. 10 millimeter for the cover where we drain the oil. And this is just a oil filter removal tool. Sometimes they're a little difficult to get off, but it's not absolutely necessary. Then of course, a drain pan. All right, so we're gonna take out these 4 10 millimeters here. All right, here's your drain plug. Here's your oil filter. Very easy. Doesn't make a mess, doesn't get on any of this stuff. This is what we're gonna be taking off. All right, here's the 14 millimeter drain plug. Obviously you're gonna wanna have your drain pan. You can crack that open. Let that drain out. All right, now we're gonna remove the oil filter. The oil's still draining a little bit. Another tip is if you want this oil to drain faster, it drains way faster if it's warm. So I do have my oil filter wrench up here because this one did not want to come off just by hand. Let's get started with that. Let that drain out a little bit. Once it's done draining, you're going to want to just wipe off that surface and make sure that the little gasket on this thing actually came off, because it can stick, and I have heard of people double gasketing it and causes a giant leak and a lot of problems. All right, now this is something I like to do. I have heard people say that you don't need to do this anymore, but I like to put a little oil in the filter so it's not a total dry start for a split second while this oil filter fills up with oil. You don't have to get crazy with it, just a little bit. Put that in there. You can kind of twist it around to make it soak up, if you can see that, but there's not much in there. Let's get all the pleats nice and coated with oil. All right, you're gonna want to replace a little washer that is on these drain plugs. I will put the part number in the video here. I just buy a pack of them off Amazon that seem to work. They're not OEM, but they're pretty much clones. Sometimes this gets stuck on here, so you have to pick it off, but definitely replace it, because I've seen before where if you don't, they can leak. All right, at this point, you can torque down the drain plug. I don't remember the exact torque spec. I really don't use a torque wrench on this. My kind of rule of thumb is snug and then about a quarter turn or so. You don't have to get crazy with it. Then we'll put the oil filter back on. Literally, just gonna turn it. Had a little difficulty there. Let's screw back on. This just needs to be hand tightened. Don't go crazy with this. I have seen some before that took a screwdriver and an act of God to get off, and it's not necessary. I just turn it until almost I can't turn it anymore. All right, now we're gonna put the under tray back on, thing we removed in the first step. There's a lip right here, so it's gonna go under. Then we're gonna get these started. Don't go crazy with these because you can't strip them because it's just screwing into plastic. Snug is good enough. All right, now we're gonna get it back on the ground. All right, now you're gonna add about 4 quarts or so. I like to add enough. Check the dipstick. Once it's on the dipstick, I'll crank it to make sure that it all gets flowing through here. I'll let it rest about 10 minutes or so. I think the manual precisely says you have to wait 6 minutes, but about 10 minutes, check the level again. Get it to where we want it in between the lines, and that is it. About 4. Oh, and I'll link where to get this. It's pretty cool. Just screws right in, and it also works on my 4Runner. All right, guys, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching the whole video. I've cranked it, let it sit for about 10 minutes, checked the level, got it to where it needed to be, and we're done. That's pretty much it. See how easy that is? Please stop using Toyota Care for these things. I know it's free and it comes with the car, but I don't think it's worth it. For about $35, you can have this done in about 30 minutes. You're probably gonna be waiting at the dealership longer than that, and some teenager's gonna trash your clutch. The service advisor is going to argue with you about the intervals, about the oil type, and the whole 9 yards. It's not even worth it, in my opinion. Go ahead and just do this yourself, guys. Have a good one.